How did I get all of my districts down in just 2 attacks? Let me show you how. Welcome back, my friends, to the Clash Tips YouTube channel. Supercell recently made a change so that Super Wizards don't die in one shot to the Rocket Artillery and the Blast Bow, which makes it super nice for Super Wizards. For example, once these 4 houses are removed, there's a nice straight line that your Super Giants and your Super Wizards can travel down, as you can see here. So I start out with sneaky archers funneling these houses, so when I actually put my Super Wiz and my Super Giants down there in the corner, they will actually path down that arrow that I just showed you earlier. This would actually be a little more difficult if you do not have access to 2 heal spells, because SwizGi, which is Super Wizards and Super Giants, SwizGi is super powerful whenever you have access to heal spells, and if you only have access to one, this can be a little more difficult, but it's still doable. So once you've used those sneaky archers to funnel out the side so that your Super Wizards aren't going to be drawn off course, then that's when you can go ahead and place your Super Giants and your Super Wizards down. And of course, the Super Giants are not going to be able to cross that river. They're not going to be able to cross that river, but those Super Wizards are going to be able to shoot across it, which is genius. I'm not a genius. Super Wizards are genius. Yeah, maybe. So anyway, I should have placed that heal spell a little closer to that spear thrower, but it still works out. The idea still works out. I was still able to get it down in 2 hits. So the key with this attack is that your Super Giants stay in front of your Super Wizards. I messed that up just a little bit, which is the reason why I said I should have put that second heal spell down a little bit farther, a little bit closer. If I had done that, then I would have been able to save that second heal for getting a little bit closer to that Blast Bow and that Rocket Launcher. And the Blast Bow and Rocket Launcher do a ton of damage. I'm cracking myself up this video. They do a ton of damage, but they don't one-shot Super Wizards anymore. They used to one-shot Super Wizards, and so it was basically useless to put your Super Wizards down against a Blast Bow or against a Rocket Launcher. But now that they don't one-shot them, that means if you can get them underneath that heal spell, then they will last a super, super long time. Because it takes so long for that Blast Bow and that Rocket Launcher to reload and reshoot up their second shot, that gives the Super Wizards time to heal back to full health. Now, if you look at this, you can see the exact same line. And if you use sneaky archers on the bottom and on the top, you can funnel your Super Giants and your Super Wizards directly down that line into those rocket launchers. And it's super easy to do. You just follow the path and you just heal them up along the way. I do like to spread out my Super Giants just a little bit because it really stinks whenever you put all your Super Giants in one spot and a big bomb goes off and all of them die. I also try, and this is a horrible example, do not follow my example, but I also try not to clump up my Super Wizards so that if they get hit by, a big bomb at the same time as they're getting hit by a mortar, as they're getting hit by a spear thrower, then they're just gonna die. So don't do as I do. Do as I say, don't do as I do. But notice those sneaky archers that are funneling in from the top so that all the Super Giants and the Super Wiz have to do is go around that corner. Now the key with this again is keeping your Super Giants in front of your Super Wizards. So try to plan, try to funnel, try to push your Super Wizards so that they stay in behind those Super Giants. I got a little lucky with this attack. My Super Wizards and my Super Giants did separate, but thankfully my Super Giants were hulky enough, they were bulky enough, they were super enough to be able to take all of the rest of these defenses out, no problem at all, and I was able to get the 3-star. But consider that option. Whenever you look at a base, look for the lines that the base builder has built, look for a path so that you can actually funnel out the sides, and then send your Super Giants and your Super Wizards on a fun little trip down memory lane. So that first attack was on Golem Quarry, the second one is on Balloon Lagoon. And again, if you can look here, there is this super nice path for your Super Giants and your Super Wizards to just walk down, destroying everything in their path. Hulk smash. I didn't even really have to do any funneling on this one. I did use some sneaky archers initially, but that was more just to get the trash out of the way and to kind of test for traps. And then again, I released my Super Giants and not in a big pack, but spread out. Tried to do the same with my Super Wizards. Again, you could do a better job than I did, but then I put the heal spell down and everything heals right back up, and I still have that second heal spell in my back pocket. Again, if your clan doesn't quite have the capability yet of having 2 heal spells, of being able to take 2 heal spells, this attack will be just a little bit more difficult, but you will get there. And if you can get there, this attack is super powerful. Super powerful. The SwizGi attack, as I like to call it. As long as you funnel, as long as you make sure that the super wizards are going to path from defense to object to obstacle, and they're going to follow those super giants, because remember, those super giants are defensive seeking, so they're going to go from defense to defense. The super wizards will stop at non-defensive buildings, but also at the same time, they will be distracted by non-defensive buildings. So you need to make sure that if there are any non-defensive buildings within range, that you take those down with sneaky goblins and create that pathing so that your super wiz will just travel right along with those super giants. I wasn't exactly sure how far my super giants and my super wiz would go in this attack, but they went pretty dang far. I mean, at this point, I'm out of heal spells, but as you can see, they're still taking a ton of stuff down, which makes me think that even if you don't have access to 2 heal spells, this is still a super, super awesome attack strategy that you can use. Yes, that rocket artillery, those rocket launchers, they're completely obliterating, but if you can path it in the right way, then you too can take this out in 2 hits. So on this attack, I want you to look at this cluster of buildings. In fact, let me pause it right here. Look, it's just pretty much a straight path. If you drop your super giants, they can all converge on that one area. You can spread out your super wizards in behind and then heal them, so that way those rocket launchers are not going to be able to destroy everything. Because remember, super wizards aren't taken out by 1 hit. And so as long as you can get them within the heal spell, those shots take so long that the super wizards are back to full health. They're back to full strength. So at this point, it's pretty much cleanup. I do have a couple of single Inferno towers there at the top, but I'm actually going to use super archers right there to the right of them to try to distract. So that way my super giants don't get burned up by the single target Infernos. But got to sit here and got to wait for these super giants to lumber on up to that last section of the base. But I still have a heal spell. I still have a couple super wizards that are alive. Well, not anymore, evidently. They all died to that bomb. But but I still have my super giants, and they're more than enough to be able to take out these last little cluster of defenses. So super powerful strategy. SwizGi, use it. It's something that you can do as well. This last attack was actually on Wizard Valley, which is a little bit different, but I want you to see the pathing that I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and pause it right here and look at the arrows. This is the pathing that I'm seeing with my super giants and my super wizards, and the path that they can travel down to destroy all of these defenses. Honestly, again, on this one, I did not even have to funnel. I did not bring any extra funneling sneaky archers. I did bring up a few backup sneaky archers just in case my super wiz got into a tough spot. I figured sneaky archers are a little more flexible in different situations. Also, I can put them on a defense and they stay invisible for a while. Also on this one, don't forget about the cannon cart. I forgot about it whenever I was scouting. Thankfully, my super wizards were able to take that out as it was targeting my super giants. But everything just travels as a pack, travels down to that first section of defenses. I hold on to my heal because the next pathing that my super giants and my super wizards are going to take is down that bridge. And again, the goal is to keep your super giants in front of your super wizards for things like that, where if you have a bomb that pops up, it does not hit the super wizards, which are a lot more squishy than those super giants are. Throw that heal spell down. The super giants traveling from defense to defense. Those super wizards are taking out everything with their chained lightning. And even after that heal spell goes down, those super giants are super tanky. And as long as they're not being hit by splash damage, if they're being hit by things just like cannons and spear throwers, then they're going to last a super long time and they're going to be able to take a bunch down as well. This is where I throw in my sneaky archers. Again, I had forgotten about that cannon cart. I was a little shocked that my troops made it this far, so I threw down my sneaky archers so that way they could take out that cannon cart and just watch behind my super giants as they obliterate the base. Now, if you look at this second and final attack, you can see the pathing again that your super giants and your super wizards can take. I try using the sneaky archer tactic again. As quickly as I'm seeing that single target Inferno burn through those super archers. I'm not so sure that that's such a great strategy, but it made sense in my mind. I guess maybe the single target Inferno on the Clan Capital base is a little stronger to archers than this one. But anyway, there's just a nice straight line from the Inferno towers on down, from defense to defense to defense. And even with bombs going off underneath that heal spell, everything stays nice and cozy. It's almost like sitting around a campfire, roasting marshmallows, destroying villages, obliterating bases. So hopefully this was helpful. Look for funneling opportunities. Put down your super giants. Put down your super wizards behind it. Just follow the steps. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more awesome content like this. And leave a comment down below. I love it when people comment. Gives me ideas for future videos. Lets me know that you're watching, that you care, that you're interested. It helps the channel to subscribe, so send it to all your friends. Thanks so much for watching.